Alright, so I did Joell Ortiz's Monday.
Is it Joell or Joel?
Yeah,
Do you know? Joel? Alright.
I didn't like this album all that much. I only listened to it twice, so forgive me if I did miss any intricacies, but it's all I could take. This sounded like... so Joell Ortiz was in a group, Slaughterhouse 5,
Yep.
which had Joe Budden, King Crooked, Joell Ortiz, someone else, I'm assuming. Have to make up 5, and then Royster 5'9". Slaughterhouse? Oh, no, it was just called Slaughterhouse. Slaughterhouse 5 is a book. So it was just called Slaughterhouse. So it was those 4. And, yeah, this sounds like Joell Ortiz listened to Book of Ryan by Royster 5'9" and wanted to recreate it and just failed. Book of Ryan, this album actually made me listen to that album, and I like it considerably more. And it actually, like, sort of crept up my rankings of last year. I think I'd put it maybe in the top 3 now.
Okay.
Just because now I can see what I could have in this weaker album, I'll say.
Makes you appreciate it a bit more.
Exactly. He starts off, so it's called Monday, and he starts off with the track called Monday, and he's sort of talking about how, for him, Monday's the best day. People hate Mondays usually, but he says Monday is where the shit gets done, where you sort of got to grind the hardest, and then you set yourself up for the rest of the week. And he says the early bird catches the worm, in Joel's mind. So Monday is the day that you lined up on the starting line like a track star waiting for the gun to go off. I don't really know what that means, but Joel likes Mondays, and Joel gets shit done on Mondays apparently.
I think for me the week is pretty consistent throughout the days. Like, I don't get considerably more done on Monday compared to any other day.
Yeah, well, I got to work like 12 days straight. 13 days straight, actually, so... like this next 2 weeks.
Wait, really?
Yeah, so I worked 5 days, Monday to Friday. Then I worked 2 days today, tomorrow, and then 6 days straight next week too.
Oh.
So, Joel,
mate, you better work hard on Monday.
I know you struggle, mate. All right, and then the rest of the album just sort of didn't entice me. Big Crit couldn't do it for me. He's a feature. One of the only 2 features. He's one of them. And Black Soul, I didn't really care about him. Like, I didn't want to check out any more of his music. The song Sip Slow, first of all, is interpolation of Kanye West's Drive Slow, that was released all the way back in 2003, 2004. And in this song, he also sort of steals a line from A$AP Rocky from 2013 or something like that. Not steals it, but he says...
The shark bites it.
Now, this is some expert lyricism here.
Okay.
Ain't got nobody else business to mind. Do you? I'll be fine. Like the taste of this wine. And that's sort of like...
That first line sounds like it would be very hard to speak.
Yeah. Ain't got nobody else business to mind. I heard through the grapevine, ain't worried about mine. It's just... But what's funny is, in this song, I'm pretty sure... Where was it? Or was it in another song? In one of the songs, I thought it was this song, maybe it's not. I think it might be... what is this song called? Captain. Yeah, it was in Captain. He says, of income, my outcome is something to see. I was in a Jeep, sunk in the seat, beats bumping, trying to out-rap Nasir and keep up with Jay-Z. Crumbling 16s, I was only 16. Fast forward, out here mumbling, B. Why be smart when they on the charts dumber than me? A bunch of bums with more money than me. Now, that's nice.
That is actually quite good.
And he says that when he was coming up, he was trying to out-rap Jay-Z and Nas, right? But now he's saying... Do you? I'll be fine like wine. Like, that doesn't really...
So how long ago was that original one? Like
they were in the same song.
Song?
Not in the same song, on the same album.
Okay.
They were...
that's quite varying levels of lyricism.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. The Cedo got to me. But yeah, I didn't really like that. And he starts off this song called Extra Extra Read All About Me. But he actually does have some pretty nice lines in this one. I liked, try to come for the title, not your best decision. I put them Nikes on ice, yeah, get checked for slipping.
Oh.
I'm number one with that number two pencil lead twisting.
Yeah, that's
No
hard.
lie, no whole wheat and no rye. I'm bred different. That's hard. That is hard. So I didn't actually mind this song, but like I said, it basically drive slow. I'll put a little comparison up.
Okay.
Drive slow and sip slow. Now, I actually haven't compared them, so maybe I'm just misremembering Drive Slow, but I'm pretty sure it's one of my... Oh, wait, this came out in 2005, not 2003. Let me...
So this is Drive Slow.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds like a 50 Cent beat.
You never know, homie. Let me
That sounds like a 50 Cent flow as well.
And then
Okay.
we have Sip Slow. There's a few songs called Sip Slow. Where is it in this song?
Extra, extra.
Oh, it's after a verse.
I'm itching to try to get a beat drop. I lay some flames and it pop. My pants drop. That is
The beat's very similar.
Oh, there's a little bit left.
Okay.
Change the way in a lot. I'm on a grapevine, ain't worried about
Cheers.
mine.
Get back to the
Ain't
answer
got
to the call.
nobody else business to mine. Do you? I'll be fine like the taste of this wine. You don't see me taking my time. Sip slow, homie.
Like that sip slow, homie.
Yeah.
Drive slow, homie. Very simple. It even says the word homie.
Yeah, and like no one says homie anymore.
Yeah. So,
I
but
reckon that's a shark bite.
doesn't have interpolations on this. It just has who it's by and the release date. Like, it doesn't have any more in the track info. There's only one person viewing it, and it's me, I assume. No, this one has one viewing too, so I assume it is me because I have all the tabs open. Poor Joell.
Like, when I was reviewing the Brockhampton one, there were like always upwards of 100,000 people viewing.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah, these are the two songs that I want to talk about. There's a song called Captain, where he talks about what does he actually say? Oh, so it's actually one just verse. And basically, right at the end, he says, the Bronx, I stomped through all that, what happened? New York, I'm so proud to be your captain, enjoy the rapping. That's okay.
Yeah, that's nice.
But the one song, the only good song on this whole album is called Anxiety. And he talks about him being anxious.
Yep.
And he talks about all that, but then and in this song he says things like he's nervous to be nervous. And he says like that's such a vicious cycle. And he says that he wants to he doesn't want to be known. He doesn't want to be famous, and he hates being like recognized all the time.
So why is he still making music?
Yeah, but then he talks about on this song he's happy to be the captain and that he wants to he wants to be known. He wants to like be known as the captain of New York. So it's quite odd sort of thing. So I think I think what happened is he's seen that sort of like mental health sort of rap has sort of come into the forefront. And he's like, I can make one song about that, but then the rest of the album isn't about that, which is stupid. Like, you're not going to make a song about anxiety and then rap upbeat and sort of different on the whole album. You have to sort of target the whole album one way or the others. It's just an oddity. But I actually really did like this. I'll play the chorus because the chorus is up first. It's actually quite good on the song Anxiety. But there's a lot of... Here we go.
This is nice. Very Shrek-esque.
Okay, oh no, first I can't catch a breath. Feel the moisture as I begin to sweat. Feeling dizzy like my balance left. And now my heart's beating like it's out my chest. It's happening again, it's happening but you can't tell nobody you crazy. It's happening again, it's happening
I
again.
like this.
Just let it pass, boy. You waking up's a struggle. I used to wanna hustle. I whole world to know that I existed. Now I cuddle in the bed with myself, hoping the phone don't ring, hoping the text don't come through, an email don't blink. I
Cuddle
feel
in the
funny.
bed by myself is a bit weird.
Yeah, odd, but like that he's talking about that he wants to be the captain and what's in Sip Slow. He says something like,
Quite contradictory.
yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really like this album. It's not good. It's just inconsistent and it's just all over the place. Like, he can't sort of pick a lane. And like I said, it sounds like a bad version of Royce da 5'9", very introspective Book of Ryan, talking about his life and his family.
Yeah.
And I think that Joell has sort of seen his bandmate, his group member, sort of get a lot of success and garner a lot of praise. Rightfully so, and he's tried to recreate it, and he's failed miserably. I'm going to give this album a 4 out of 10.
Oh.
Not too bad, because the song Anxiety does bring it up a lot. Honestly, I would play that song. I'd put that in the playlist.
Okay.
None other, though. Just not good enough. The beats aren't that good. It's like old school boom bap, and he complains about Post Malone and mumble rappers and things like that, but I don't have any time for any of that. So if you want to go and check out Royce da 5'1", check this album out.
I like that. I don't really get the whole hating on new rappers thing.
Yeah, it's odd, isn't it?
Like, obviously, a music genre isn't going to stay the same forever. It's going to evolve. New styles and new people are going to come in and fill the spots.
Yep.
But, what was his name? Murs on The Elite is Dead and The Odyssey is Over said, sort of said that that's not his style, but he appreciates that they have their lane, He said, I know you've got a lane, I just stay in mine.
Yeah.
That's like a mature and sort of good way of looking at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't rate that album. And yeah, Royce da 5'9" didn't touch on it, and he's sort of from the same generation. Eminem touched on it, and he got hated for it. So I think the line is in the sand on
Wait, what do you mean Eminem touched on it?
on Kamikaze.
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah.
no one liked it. So I think the line is in the sand. Don't hate on...
Yeah, just don't be hating.
Because the people listening to rap now are young people that like it. So
Yeah.
why would you... Like, people that are Eminem's age probably aren't listening to rap anymore when
No.
they were younger. So, know your target
Yeah,
audience.
yeah, exactly. If you're going to make a rap song, you don't just start saying technology is stupid, young people are dumb.
Yeah,
You're going
it's
to make
like
the
why-
world burn.
It's like why young people don't hate on the old people.
Yeah.
For the most part, Lil Xan does.
Oh,
He's
don't
not one
listen to
to
anything
model
Lil
around.
Xan, so it's...
Yeah, exactly.